What's going on YouTube? 5.7L Hemi, and today I'm making this installation video. This is going to be a how-to install an intake manifold on a 5.7 Charger 300 Magnum. Alright, so first thing you want to do is put the intake manifold on top of your engine, okay? So I didn't show me doing that part of it because I couldn't do it with one hand. This thing probably weighed about 20 pounds, give or take, I guess. I couldn't do that holding my phone and the camera at the same time. So, you know, after you get this lined up with the top of your engine here, first thing I'll do is start to tighten down the intake manifold bolts. There's 5 on each side. So first thing I'm gonna do is tighten these down. And when you're tightening these bolts, I'm not tightening them down real tight with my impact wrench because I don't want to, you know, strip them out. You're not supposed to use impact wrenches on this kind of stuff anyway, but I'm just starting them off, you know. All right, let me go get these bolts on the other side, guys, and I'll be right back with the next step. All right, you guys, so I went ahead and tightened up all of the bolts already on both sides. And what I did was I went ahead and did like I tightened them down in the same order you would if you were working on a head. I did it in a kind of crisscross pattern, starting on this side towards the middle, you know, and then going over to the opposite side, and so on until I tighten them all down, starting from the center first. All right, so what I'm gonna do next is connect the vacuum hose, since I'm back here in this area, and that's this one right here. It's coming off the back of the intake manifold. It goes over to the brake booster. Let's see if I can, yeah, it connects to it right here. So what I'm gonna do is snake it through the back here, past the coolant lines right here, and just reconnect it over here. So let me snake this guy through, and I'll show you guys in a minute. All right, guys, so what I'm gonna do is I'll route it through here, just making sure that it's not on anything hot when I reconnect it here to the brake booster. So I don't believe that it's on anything that's hot or nothing. And then what I'm gonna do is just plug it into the brake booster right there. All right, and that part of it's done. Make sure it's on there good. All right, so that's it for that. It's out of the way. It's not on anything hot. All right, and while I'm up here, the next thing I'm gonna do is reattach this vacuum line. And this one runs to, I believe, a purge solenoid over there. But anyway, so what I'm gonna do is just push it back down on here. And then just plug that end of it down right here on this vacuum port. And that's that. All right, and since I'm in this area here, I'm gonna just go ahead and reconnect all the fuel injectors. So you just take your injector, you push down on it till you hear it click, like that. All right, and this one doesn't have this red tab on it like this, but once you get all of them plugged in, so your next thing you're gonna do is just push down on the red tab till you hear it click. And that's how they lock in. I'm gonna go ahead and repeat that same process on the passenger side. I'll be right back, you guys. All right, you guys, after you get all your fuel injectors plugged in, next thing you want to do is reconnect your fuel line. So all you do is just take it, set it up here like that, and then push down on it till it clicks into place, you guys. And I think it's already on, but let me make sure. All right, there it go. So it's in, secure. So all right, so next thing you want to do is I'm gonna go ahead and reconnect my intake. So give me 1 second, guys. All right, you guys, since I have a K&N cold air intake on here, next thing you want to do is reconnect this this vacuum line here. And this one didn't have any clamp or nothing like that on it. So you just push it back in there. Just like that. And I'm gonna move over to the other side and reconnect my oil catch can. I had to take the hoses off in order to take the intake manifold off, so. All right, you guys, I'm at my oil catch can and I'm about to reconnect the hoses to it. So all you do, your setup may be a little different than mine. You may not have the exact same oil catch can that I have, but mine is a billet technology. And yeah, so what you'd want to do is for my setup, I put this hose down right underneath this right here, this port here, and all you do just plugs in right there, just like that. And then the next one here, just push that in, and that's it. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next part of it. Is I'm gonna go ahead and reconnect my cold air intake, reconnect the electrical connector on there. Next, one thing I gotta do is reconnect the map sensor, which since I'm back here in this area, I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. Let me move around to the other side of the car so you guys can see that. All right, you guys, so I'm at the map sensor now. So we got it here. I'm gonna go ahead and reconnect it for you guys. So you just want to slide it on like this till you hear it click. Make sure it's all the way on, and then the red tab, it's like a locking tab. And make sure that this connector doesn't slide off. On Dodge vehicles, a lot of connectors have the red locking tab on it, like the fuel injectors. So anyway, you want to just push this in, make sure it's locked in. You'll hear it click, just like that. Now that's secure. All right, then what I'm gonna do next is go ahead and plug in the connector right here for the throttle body. All right, so I'm gonna just take my throttle body connector, just push it in. We're gonna listen for a click right there. Then a red locking tab on it. All right, throttle body secure. Now what I'm gonna do next is clamp on my throttle body right here. I mean my cold air intake. And what I should have did earlier while I had all of this disassembled was clean out my filter right here. It's a little on the dirty side, but it's all right.